really functional way to strengthen the hip, to load into flexion and get out into extension. It's a very functional pattern that a lot of people struggle with, particularly the older people. Okay? So, you can use a towel, or you can use a slider. At home you can actually use a furniture slider, it works really well on carpet. If you have a floor, you can use a towel. So we'll use the slider. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the foot I'm working on is going to be planted, and then we're going to use the other foot and that's going to slide us back. So we're going to use the right foot in this instance, and what we're going to do is two things. We're actually going to go a little more old school here. We're going to keep this knee, we're going to externally rotate this, keep it over the foot, okay? That's going to shift more of the tension into that posterior hip, which is what we're going for. Then I can kind of put my hands like this, and when I reach this back, and I come back this way, I'm imagining that my hip joint is going straight down and back, okay? So it's going down and back that way. So I'm not just bending over, and I'm not going straight down either. I'm going down and back. Now I'm not going to go very far. So once I get here, I'm going to pause, and I'm going to feel the tension build up in my posterior hip. So I'm going to feel that tension, and then I'm going to pull with this hip. I'm going to pull myself up, okay? So I reach back, I pause, I feel the tension back here, and I pull myself up. The other cue for this is in the foot. I don't want a lot of the weight more on the heel and on the inside, because that's going to be more with the subtalar joint, which is going to dive my foot more in. Less tension is going to go to the hip. So when you go back, think that your foot is concentrated more on the forefoot. Okay? So more on the forefoot, you can accomplish that by creating the arch, having the knee over the foot, and as you go back, you feel the tension here. I pause, and then I pop out. I go back, I pause, and I pop out. Okay? Then, if we want to make it a little more specific to walking and running, we can use the hands. So I'm going to have my left hand up here, I go back, I'm loading this way, I pause, and then I pull out. Then I go back this way, and I pause, and I pull out. And if you do this right, this guy will be talking to you. Okay? Well, it's not going to take much. Okay?